Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to AdMaths plus Maths. We are now going to discuss another lesson in mathematics, which is part of our algebra lessons, which is common monomial factoring. Common monomial factoring is one of the most important lesson in algebra because this got a lot of application in doing some lessons in mathematics. And this is the first factoring technique that I will discuss in this YouTube channel. This video will be followed by another video which is also a factoring technique, and I'll give you more techniques so that you will no longer have a hard time in factoring. Okay? But before I go to common monomial factoring, let me discuss first what is factorizing. When you are expanding, recall that you have to distribute that number outside of the bracket to each term that is inside of the bracket. For example, here I have 3. I'll multiply it to 2x. It will become 6x. And this 3, I'll also need to multiply to 5. It will become plus 15. The result of expanding is 6x plus 15. Okay? But when we are talking about factorizing, we just need to reverse the process of expanding. Okay? Just reverse the process of expanding. So from 6x plus 15, you make it 3 times the quantity of 2x plus 5. This is the process of expanding, and from 6x plus 15 will be the process of factorizing. Okay? Next. So what is common monomial factor? Common monomial factor is not the process. It is the common factor from, okay, it is a number, a variable, or a combination of a number and variable which can be found or divided in each term. So when we say term, okay, just for example, a while ago, I have 6x plus 15. 6x is one term, 15 is another term. Okay? Of a given polynomial, when we say polynomial, okay, it has two or more terms. Okay? Poly means many, meaning two or more. Okay? Next. So example in here, I want to factorize 5x plus 10. Okay? So that you can factorize this, you have to think of the common monomial factor. So when we think of the common monomial factor, what is the number that I can divide, number or variable, or a combination of a number and variable that I can divide by 5x and 10? You will see that 10 doesn't have any variable x. So we can only think of a number that we can divide to these two terms. So what is that number? I can divide 5 because 5x can be divided by 5 and 10 can also be divided by 5. Okay? And when you think of a number, you make sure that it is the highest number that you can divide to both 5x and 10. Okay? So 5 is the common monomial factor. Let's try to divide. Okay? If I will divide 5 to 5x plus 10, I'll come up with 5x divided by 5 is 5x. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So I'll come up with x plus 2 over here. This x plus 2 needs to be written inside the bracket, and 5 needs to be written outside of the bracket. So there. So 5x plus 10 is equivalent to 5 times x plus 2. So the factors of 5x plus 10 are 5 and x plus 2. Okay, so that is factorizing. Example number 2, I have here 2x minus 6. What is the number I can divide to 2x and 6? Okay, again, remember that 6 doesn't have any variable, so I will just think of a number that I can divide to 2x and negative 6. And that is 2. There. So the common monomial now, or the common monomial factor now is 2. So if I will divide that 2 to 2x minus 6, 2x divided by 2 is x, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. This x minus 3 will be written inside the bracket, and this 2 will be written outside of the bracket. So there. Example number 3. I have here 6x plus 9. Factorizing 6x plus 9, I'm going to think again of a number. Why only number? Because 9 doesn't have any variable. Okay? So I'm going to think of a number, and that is 3. Okay? So I will divide the 3 to the polynomial. 6x divided by 3 is 2x. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I'll put that 2x plus 3 inside the bracket and the 3 outside of the bracket. So I'll have the answers 3 times the quantity of 2x plus 3. Example number 4. I have here x squared plus 3x. You will notice that the first term doesn't have any number. The second term only got 3 and x. Okay? Let's study that. We'll have a conclusion that the first term has 2 x's and the second term has only 1 x. So what is common to x squared and 3x? Okay, the common monomial factor over here is only 1x. Again, only an x, because on the first term there are 2 x's, on the second term there's only 1x. So the common monomial factor here is an x. This x will be divided to x squared plus 3x. If I will divide x squared divided by x, I'll come up with an x. Okay, 3x divided by x will come up with positive 3. Remember your laws of exponents. If you don't know yet your laws of exponents, I will put in the card above so that you will know more about laws of exponents. Why is it that x squared divided by x is x? Okay, just to answer your question, why it became like that. So this x plus 3 will be inside of the bracket, and this x will be outside of the bracket. I'll have now x squared plus 3x is equivalent to x times the quantity of x plus 3. The next example is factorize x squared minus 20x. You will notice in this example that there are numerical coefficients in both of the terms. So if there are numerical coefficients in both the terms, I'll be considering a number that can be a common monomial factor. And if you will notice, I have x squared and x. So in the first term, there is an x squared. In the second term, there is an x. Therefore, I'll be considering at least one x as a common monomial factor. Okay? So if I will ask myself, what will be the common monomial factor? What is the number that I can divide to 8 and I can also divide that to negative 20? Or what is the highest number that I can divide to both 8 and negative 20? I can divide 4. Okay? I can also divide 8x squared by x, and I can also divide negative 20 by 20x by x. So the common monomial factor is a combination of 4 and x. Okay? So the common monomial factor is 4x. So if I will divide that 4x to 8x squared minus 20x, okay, 8x squared minus 4x is 2x. 20x or negative 20x divided by 4x is 5 or negative 5. So you'll come up with 4x outside of the bracket and 2x minus 5 inside of the bracket. Okay? Let's move to example number 6. Let's try to have 3 terms. Okay? So this is also a type of polynomial with 3 terms. I have 1 is 15x squared y. The second term is negative 9xy. The third term is 12x squared y cubed. Okay? So, if you're going to notice, x is present to all the terms. Okay? But the lowest degree is x. So, I have only degree 1. Okay? Or the index is 1. So, I will consider only 1x as the common monomial factor. Okay? And also, I have all y in each of the term. So, I will only consider 1y as the common monomial factor. Okay? But you will notice again that there are numerical coefficients in each of the term. So, I have 15, 9, and 12. What is the number that I can divide to 15, 9, and 12? I can divide all these numbers by 3. So, I can have 3, x, and y as our common monomial factor. Okay? So, the highest common monomial factor is 3xy. Okay? This 3xy can be divided to all these terms. It should be. Okay? If you cannot divide it, then definitely it's not a common monomial factor. So, the highest common monomial factor is 3xy. You divide it to 15x squared. The result will become 5x only. Why 5x only? Y divided by y is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. X squared divided by x is x. Okay? 1 times 5 is 5. That's why it will just become 5x. Okay? Next. Negative 9xy divided by 3xy. 9 divided by 3 is 3. X divided by x is 1. Y divided by y is 1. So 3 or negative 3 times 1 will become negative 3. Next, I'll have 12 divided by 3 is 4. X squared divided by x is x. Y cubed divided by y is y squared. So I'll have 4x y squared. Okay, so this one, 5x minus 3 plus 4xy squared will be inside the bracket and 3xy will be outside the bracket. So this is the answer. Now let's move on to another example. Okay, let's have a little bit tricky question. I have here x times the quantity of x plus 3 plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3. Okay, in this case, you will consider x times x plus 3 as one term. I repeat, x times x plus 3 or x times the quantity of x plus 3 as one term and 2 times the quantity of x plus 3 as one term. You will notice that they have a common factor. Okay? In each of the term, we have x plus 3 for the first term and x plus 3 on the second term. So I'll just bring out that common term, which is x plus 3, and that will become my common monomial factor. Okay, so what's the common monomial factor? X plus 3. That x plus 3, I'll bring it out. Then I'll put together x plus 2. Okay, x plus 2. So x plus 2 will be in one bracket and x plus 3 will also be in another bracket. X plus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, let's move on to another example. Example number 8. Okay, so you notice in the example number 7 that I can put actually something in bracket. For example here, 2x minus 10. Okay, I can do common monomial factor with 2x minus 10 and I'll bring out 2. Okay, also here I can do common monomial factor xy minus 5y. I will bring out y, okay, as a common monomial factor. Okay, so if I will factorize that, it will become, okay, 2 times the quantity of x minus 5. So 2x minus 10, what is the common monomial factor of 2x and negative 10? It is 2. I'll bring that out. What will be left behind? 2x divided by x is x. Okay, or sorry, 2x divided by 2 is x. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. That's why inside is x minus 5. Okay, next I'll bring out y in these two terms. Okay, if I will bring out y, y will be there, and then xy divided by y is x. Negative 5y divided by y is negative 5. Okay, you will now notice that x minus 5 is common to the two terms I have here. So this is the first term, and this is the second term. X minus 5 is common. I'll bring that x minus 5 out in front, and I'll put 2 plus y as following that x minus 5. Okay, so I have x minus 5 times 2 plus y, or you can write 2 plus y as y plus 2. Okay, factorization can also be used to simplify algebraic expressions. I repeat, factorization can also be used to simplify algebraic expressions. Okay, so how can we use factorization to simplify algebraic expressions? Example, simplify x squared minus 3x divided by x. You will notice that it can be x squared divided by x, okay, minus 3x divided by x. But I won't do that anymore. I will factorize x squared minus 3x, okay, factorize that. So it will become x times x minus 3. Then I will divide the numerator and the denominator by x. This will become x divided by x is 1. Okay, so I'll have now there 1 and 1. Okay, so you'll come up with x minus 3 as a simplified version of that algebraic expression. Okay, sample number 2. 15x plus 10 divided by 20. You will notice that this will be 15x and 10 has a common monomial factor of 5. I'll bring out that 5. Okay, 5 times 3x plus 2. How come it becomes 3x plus 2? Because 15x divided by 5 is 3x. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So I'll have now 5 times the quantity of 3x plus 2. Now, I'll divide both 5 and 20 by 5. Okay? So if I will divide this by 5, this will become 1. This will become 4. Okay? So it will just become 3x plus 2 divided by 4. Okay? So this is the answer. This 3x plus 2 over 4 is the simplified version of 15x plus 10 divided by 20. Example number 3. I have here x plus y over 8x plus 8y. You will notice that the denominator has a common monomial factor of 8. So if I will bring out that 8, okay, factorize that, it will become 8 times the quantity of x plus y. You will notice that x plus y is present on top or on the numerator, and x plus y is also present in the denominator. So it means I can remove that or divide both the numerator and the denominator by x plus y. Okay, so it will become 1, and this will also become 1. So it will become 1 over 8. Okay, so the simplified version of x plus y divided by x, 8x plus 8y is 1 over 8. Okay? Next. Example number 4. Simplify x squared plus 2xy over 4x squared plus 8xy. You will notice that on top I can factorize out x. So if I will factorize out x, it will become x times the quantity of x plus 2y. And then I will factorize now my denominator. Okay. If you will notice, I have a common monomial factor of 4x. Okay, 4x, why 4x? Because I have an x here, I also have an x on the second term. I can divide 4 and 8 by 4. So I'll have 4x outside, then inside the bracket will become x plus 2y. Okay, there. I have x times the quantity of x plus 2y and 4x times the quantity of x plus 2y. Okay, you will notice that x plus 2y is common to the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so if it is common, then I can divide both the numerator and the denominator by x plus 2y. Okay, so if I will divide, I will cancel out x plus 2y and x plus 2y. Okay, you will notice also that I can also divide x and x to both the numerator and the denominator. So if I will divide, I will have 1 over 4. Okay, so the final answer is 1 over 4. That ends our lesson for today. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Those who are constantly supporting our channel, thank you very much. I owe everything from you. This YouTube channel will not be successful as it is not like right now if you are not there to support our YouTube channel. Okay, those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like the video. If you want to share it also, please share it with your friends, most especially those who are studying mathematics and additional mathematics. Thank you and God bless all.